Hello dear YouTubers and welcome to this new video. This is on the Vodaphone 5G Gigacube. Blindingly fast most of the time, but there are a couple of issues and points that I want to point out in this video. This is replacing my 4G mobile Wi-Fi box that I got. I'll link the video down below that I did on my other channel. Going forward, I'll be doing these types of videos on this channel, as my other channel is mainly for flight simulation and I want to keep it that way. But it's replacing that. I live in a very insulated flat apartment at the moment. Very insulated, so insulated. I think the weather's something like minus something at the moment, but I'm having to keep the windows open without heating on. Highly insulated. This just wasn't doing the job. Couldn't live stream on my other channel. Just wasn't downloading quick enough either. So I contacted Vodaphone. I was about to cancel the contract and go for something else, but they offered me this for £43 a month. Now this is an offer tailored to me, I think because of my loyalty. I think it's over a 2-year contract. Blindingly fast, as I say, most of the time, but there are a couple of caveats with this, which I will point out in this video. Okay, let's not hesitate any longer. Let's get into this video. Okay, so before I give you a demonstration of the speeds of this, because it can be, like I say, very fast, with a couple of caveats, just want to go over a couple of things. Like I said, upgraded this from my mobile Wi-Fi box from Vodaphone. I called them. I was about to cancel the contract because I was well over the contract date at that time. But they gave me an offer. They said, look, we can do you a Gigacube 5G, which is a lot quicker. Spoke to a nice lady on the phone. We chatted for some time. I said, we can do you a special offer of £43 a month, which is about £8 more than I was paying. About £7 more than I was paying for the actual mobile Wi-Fi box. And I thought, go on, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a try. There was like a 10-day trial. And yeah, but looking on the Vodaphone website currently, I'm going to show you something on screen. I can't find any trace of a plan for this Gigacube under 5G currently. So I don't know why they pulled it. It's a bit disconcerting. I got this just before Christmas just gone. And I think I'm in a 24-month contract. But I can't find any trace of a 5G plan with this currently. So I don't know quite what's going on there. I will try and keep you updated. Let's bring you back to the video. One thing this has an advantage from the other mobile Wi-Fi box, let's just bring that back into screen for you, over this, is that you can hardwire this to your PC, laptop, Xbox, PlayStation 5. Comes with a kind of Ethernet cable, which that didn't. So you can hardwire it, but you can't hardwire the box to any phone line. It picks up a signal through the box, that's the way it works, or the cube, but you can actually plug it in. And I have noticed some stability in doing that, which is a nice thing. So okay, those are just a couple of things that I wanted to point out. Let's now show you a demonstration of the speed of this. Okay, I'm going to keep you in this view for now. Just while I'm downloading Microsoft Flight Sim once again, but it's on my Series S in this case. My profiles weren't saving properly and a couple of other issues. So I just thought I would reinstall it. And as you can see, we're over 130 megabits a second, 140. So it's pretty fast. It's only been going for the past 15 minutes or so, this. And we're well over 22 gigabytes. And we got 129 gigabyte complete download. Said it's going to be ready in about 2 hours. This is the fastest that I've downloaded Flight Sim on the Xbox. It's a lot faster than my laptop or PC. By the way, while I'm doing that, I'm watching a video on YouTube.
It has a trackpad.
I'll pause that because it's talking over me. Video on YouTube, I've got it in, I think 720p. I can probably put that on HD if I want to. It's a HD screen on the laptop. usually got my laptop screen hooked up to my monitor as it's a bit bigger, so it's a bit easier to see. But yeah, no, I can watch YouTube videos no problem, no issues, whilst this is downloading. By the way, I've got my Gigacube down there. It's typically where it lives. It's just a good place on a ghetto box. Really need to get a little table for that or something. It just seems to be the best place. So typically, what time it's about midday at the time of me recording this. I get the best speed certainly at this time of day. It's probably because it's off-peak usage, as it were. Not as many people are using the network. And I can get some blinding speeds, as you can see. So I'm going to let that continue. That's just going to take a couple of hours, which is excellent for Flight Sim. And what I'll do, once that's finished, and I'll report back to you, I'll jump onto the laptop and I'll download something within the PC Microsoft Flight Sim, just to see how quick that can go. Just before I show you Flight Sim on the PC, now I've got my Gigacube hardwired into my laptop here. I've just typed in broadband speed test. I know there's different tests you can do. I'm just going to do the top one just for example. It gives you some idea. Let's just see where that goes. We'll do it a couple of times. I've seen this, yeah, it should go to around 100 megabits per second download. And around 30 currently. This can go well over 50. I've seen it upload. Just to put that in perspective, when I'm uploading a video to YouTube, take me probably a 4 GB video uploading. It takes me just a matter of minutes. Let's just try that again, just to be sure with this test. I always run a test twice or 3 times. But as you can see, it's going towards that 100 megabits. That's not megabytes. I'll show you the conversion for that in a moment. Just below 100, 93.4, and upload 20, around 30, isn't it? I don't know if you can hear the seagulls in the background. I'm near the seaside, so that's where I live. You'd have to excuse them. So 100 megabits is about 12.5 megabytes, so that would be my download speed. Actually, I can get up to 130, 140 megabits. So let's just do that conversion. I saw 140 before on the Xbox when I was downloading Flight Sim. So about 17.5 megabyte download. That would be a second, wouldn't it? Which is not bad at all, is it? Okay, let me just jump into Flight Simulator on the PC and show you the speed on the laptop. Okay, so instead of showing you Flight Simulator, I'm actually going to show you something different. This is No Man's Sky. I'm just doing an update. Now, I do believe in Steam it's megabytes, not megabits per second. So as you can see, we're up to 13.9, 14 megabytes. It peaked at 14.6 megabyte a second. So it's not bad. It's just updating. I mean, it's only a small file. But you can see there how quickly I could download maybe a 60 to 80. Steam especially, it just seems to go at full whack and take a lot of the broadband speed. So that's great. Something I want to preface here though. Some people say, you know, they've had the Gigabox or they've had mobile Wi-Fi and it's terrible in their area. Listen, I was living in London last year. I was doing a sort of community stint, a sort of sabbatical, helping out the homeless down there. Living in a house, I think it was Camden Town. Everybody had terrible internet in that place. I could hardly even download anything. Playing Flight Simulator was terrible. Trying to download or watch anything was terrible. I could just about get away with it. There was another house, like a rest house I used to go to at the weekends in Walthamstow, I believe. Internet was blinding. It was almost on par with this internet. Not quite as fast as this, but it was really fast, really solid. In the same city, just a few stops down, there you go, it downloaded that file with no issues at all. Same internet, but it was just a lot different in a different location. I can't say whether any mobile internet's going to be good in your current location. Best thing to do is give it a try. You get a trial with these kind of products, give it a try for 10 days or so. If it's not good, send it back. Okay, so that was a test. As you saw, we peaked at over 15.5 megabytes a second, which is not bad. Definitely fast enough for my speeds. If you've got super fast internet from a different country, well, good for you. In England, we're way behind on that type of thing. but I'm quite satisfied with that. Okay, let me now take you to my caveat with this Gigacube and my conclusion. So let's now talk about the biggest issue I've had with this 5G Gigacube. During peak hours, this has happened to me several times, so 5 to 8 o'clock PM UK time, especially over busy periods, holidays, Christmas, New Year, that type of thing. I can be trying to watch YouTube, especially live streams, and it just doesn't catch up. It just slows down, especially during peak times. Remember, you don't hardwire the actual cube itself into your phone line. It receives the signal through the cube, even though you can hardwire it, like I said, to your laptop or Series X or S or PS5. But as it does that, during peak times, it can just slow down so much that watching live streams on YouTube is near impossible. During a live stream, I've done one or two, I've managed it, and they've come out okay mainly, and that's been during peak hours. Maybe I've just been a bit lucky. And sometimes it doesn't slow down. If I go and download a game or watch Netflix or Amazon Prime or one of the streaming services, I can watch them fine. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. You can tell it's a bit slower. At the time of recording this, it's still around midday, and there's no issues with speed at this time. If I was showing you the speeds at peak times, big issue. Just not quite as fast, although that can still be hit and miss. Listen, let me come straight down to my conclusion. Do I advise getting this over a hardwired, sort of plugged into your phone lines in the UK? Yes or no? If you're on mobile Wi-Fi, that's the way you prefer. It's a lot quicker, seemingly 10 times quicker than the old sort of 4G Wi-Fi little box here. A lot quicker. You can put that back into its main box here, take it to your new place if you're moving or if you're traveling. Very portable. So if you're into that type of thing, and the fact that you can hardwire it into your laptop, PC, like I said, PlayStation 5, Xbox, whatever, the fact you can do that is a big bonus too. I just wonder if I could go back during that time. I can't stop this now, I'm well into my contract, but if I could, I would probably go for a hardwired solution, although I may be moving again coming up, so it's quite useful for that way. When it's fast, I totally recommend it. It's blindingly fast. Seems a bit quicker than a lot of hardwire solutions in the UK at the moment. Just that when it slows down during those peak times and you can never tell what it's going to do, that's when it starts to bite and think, have I made the right choice? I'm 60% happy, 70% happy. I'm 90% happy with the high speeds when they happen. It's just that when they don't, and that's going to be the same with all kind of mobile devices, when it comes to peak times, these can slow down, and they can slow down quite badly. Although you can still get around that, maybe just resetting it sometimes works. So turning it off and on. Yeah, like I said, I'm 60% positive, okay with buying it. 90% happy when the speeds are fast and you can download hundreds of gigabytes within an hour or two. That's fantastic. I don't know, I'm going to leave it with you. What do you think, chaps? I'm happy-ish with it. I just wish it was more consistent. But do let me know your thoughts on the video. Give it a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, many more videos coming, especially modern and retro gaming coming on this channel. Probably more on this Gigabots coming as well in the future. And I'll see you soon.